mileage reimbursement rate. Currently for the district, I think we had brought to you back in the fall of last year, and you approved a rate of 48.5 cents, which was a rate that's set by approved by the Texas Controller's Office. I've included in your information here on page 55. It shows for years it stayed at 28 cents, and then it went up to 35 cents, and of course went to 44.5 cents, and then to 48.5 cents, and then currently, as of July 1, it is 58.5 cents. So since there is so much change, and rather than having to come back to you each time to ask for your permission to use that rate, we would like to approve a plan. I'll leave it to Mr. Rotan to make the recommendation, but where we can just follow the Texas Controller's Guide and whatever they set the rate at for us to use that rate. For most of our out-of-district travel is done using the school vehicle, so it's only when we have trips that our employees have to use their personal vehicles, or that we have to pay mileage, that we use the reimbursement rate. Mr. Rotan, recommendation.
Yes, as she said, the reimbursable rate that's allowed by the state has continued to increase with gas. What we would ask is that instead of coming back and increasing every time or making changes every time, if we would just approve a plan that says we'll follow the state guidelines as far as the Comptroller Public Account mileage reimbursement guides. As she said, it really has probably minimal effect because we do furnish cars and vehicles for employees for out-of-town travel, but oftentimes, sometimes we don't have enough vehicles available, so employees have to take their own vehicle, and we need to reimburse them always at the current state rate. And if our plan just said we will mirror the state rate, then our plan will change as the state rate changes, and we will not have to bring it for your approval.
Hopefully it may go down.
Yeah, it may. I mean, and it has before.
It has.
It has before. It changes basically on the price of gas. It's gone up and it's gone down, but if we just used ours to mirror what the state's paying at the current time.
It'll go up and down. Does this state rate typically mirror the federal IRS rate?
It's pretty close. Yeah, I mean, it usually does. I didn't go on and check to see when the IRS changed their rate, but I know when I looked, it does follow close.
Was this 58.5? Is that where it is now?
Yes. It was approved July. It was set there on July 1.
That's the IRS rate.
And our per diem per day on meals will stay the same. We follow the state rate on that, which is $36 a day is per diem on meals. And it's getting to the point now where it's hard to eat 3 meals in a day for $36. It's becoming very difficult, but the state has not changed that. The last time they changed that was in 2005. They went from $30 a day to $36 a day. So there may be an increase coming in that if food costs continue to increase. Like if an employee or somebody, a board member, myself, anybody travels out of town, we send them in a vehicle if one's available. If not, we pay them the mileage rate, and then per diem we pay them if they leave before and return after a certain time. They get a full day per diem, which is $36. That's broken down into an amount for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. And so if they're coming back before dinner, they would only get the breakfast and lunch portion, or if they're leaving after breakfast, so that's broken down. But typically, if they're gone a full day, it's $36 a day for meals.
So are we approving our policy mirroring the state's mill
Yes,
rate as well?
Yes, the mill rate will follow the mill rate, and the mileage rate also, mill rate, mileage rate.
But the only thing changing right now is actually
Mileage is the only thing that has changed now. Mills have not changed since 2005 was the last time that was changed.
Would you make it in a recommendation form?
Yeah, I would recommend that we approve the plan, that we mirror the Comptroller of Public Accounts mileage guide for mileage reimbursement and also for meal reimbursement.
Call for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion or questions? If not, all in favor?